Welcome back to the North Gate. This is going to be a long one, guys. We do have a couple trespassers. Not this one because I believe he couldn't actually get in. Yeah, I don't know what he's looking for. Not our gate. Okay, electrician going out. It's been a while since I have been up there. Actually, I might actually be up there right now on that date. Don't know who he is. And I'm sorry if I catch new owners. That is our roofers coming up to fix a leak that our chimney has caused by putting that in. Hopefully it is not leaking anymore. But that was back in January. Yes, it's been a while. And then it snowed. And we have deer. There will be a lot of animals in this video. And I cut out a bunch of them. So it's shorter than if I would put in all of the animals. So bear with me. And no, there's no bear. More deer. So if anybody cares, I was away helping with family matters. And I was away for quite a while. Alrighty, so here is technically one of the trespassers. In my book, he's a trespasser because he worked on our roads, but he's not working on our roads now, and nobody invited him up. Just because he has the combination to the gate doesn't make him legal to be up there. If he was delivering something or working on something, yeah. So, and then they don't want to mess with trying to open the gate all the way. So what do? They try to break the gate. Yeah, pull it, lady, pull it. Don't pull it too far. You're going to bust something. And then we're going to have a broken gate. But she doesn't, at least. Any further and something might break. And technically, if it did break, I don't have to fix it. Because that's not in any contract. They do make it out. I don't know why they didn't go back the way they came. They had to run down our roads. That's February 2nd.
That's taking advantage of someone.
Little puppy dog hanging out the window. That dog is probably frozen. Okay. Now more deer. So we do have the north gate and the south gate. The south gate is coming up eventually. More deer, of course. Eating on the pine tree there on the left. This is where all the deer are during hunting season. They're out by the gates. But it's not hunting season, so who knows? Yeah, another deer. And the snow is still there, even though it says it's 50 degrees. And yet more deer. Maybe I put too much deer in here. And one at night. Or is there more than one in there? There probably is somewhere. And yet another one. And it's snowing a little bit there. It's 28 degrees. And there's a deer up on the left side. You can see the butt. And you can still see the butt up on the left side. And then the gate magically opens. There was nothing in between that deer and this gate opening. So, did the people going out in the UTV didn't get it closed or locked and it swang open? I don't know. But that's what I'm going to blame, because I got pictures before and after and there wasn't anything in the middle. And of course more deer. That lets the deer in. Okay, here comes one of the owners. He decides to get the gate all the way open, which what should have happened with these people who came through, and he is using the back blade to plow the road. Going in. And to run it again. Okay, and then we have more deer. At least he got it closed and locked. Okay, 48 degrees. And it's starting to melt. And more deer. Wish I could see that many during hunting season. And of course windy. And more deer. Alrighty, and yet another deer. Alright, to give you an update, we did change the combination of the gate on January 1st. And I guess not everybody got the lock combination change, because I think this is the electric company coming to read meters, couldn't get through. And then Terminex comes in. And look at there's no snow. 37 degrees. It's miraculous. It's also the 24th of February there. And they had the combination, and they shut it, and then they're coming out. Okay, 7:27 p.m. Somebody's coming in. I have no idea. And then this is a friend of one of the owners, I believe, coming in. And then we got more people coming in. Like I say, I don't know who that is. It could be some of the new owners. I need to know vehicles, guys. I don't recognize everybody all the times, and some of them I've never seen. So if it's one of you guys that are owners, let me know. You got my email address. And then we got somebody else coming in. And then we got propane. Like I said, for the power guys don't have the combination. I guess they didn't have it yet either. And it is snowing on 3/2. March the 2nd. And it snowed a little bit more, and he's back. He got the combination, and he's going to go in. So here he comes back out. Alright. Since we have new owners, we have people who want to do things to their property. Like drill a well. It's a well drilling people. And I know that is not the well drilling truck, and there goes the well drilling people in a different van. So I have no idea if they're going to the same property or a different property. And there comes that van out. As I do believe one of the properties we're talking to Contractors. I think it was this day, but I don't know. And here comes this truck back out again. And then we got more friends of owners coming in. And I think maybe that's a relative of an owner with the friends. And people coming back out. And then that truck and trailer coming back out. And here comes propane again. I don't know, I never paid attention. This is the same driver driving this thing every time coming up. I don't know how many trucks they have. But somebody else needed propane, or they used a lot of propane in between. That reminds me, I need to get a propane tank and propane in it for the new build. Here comes the power guys back again. Different person, different car, but they made it in. Now, we only have 3 homes that actually have power, so that could only be reading 3 different homes. They can read 3 of them, or it can read one of the 3, or what, I don't know. But I think it reads probably all 3 of them, because I'd never see them coming in the other side. And this Chevy ran up against the gate and backed up and left. And then we got somebody else coming in. And there he is coming out. Now off to the south middle gate. This is the one side that they come into. And that's the other side. And that's a Bobcat. At 12:41 a.m. Mr. Bobcat going down the road. Or is that Mrs. Bobcat? Okay, here is the electrician coming in. We saw him go out the north gate. January 22nd. Now these people had a full conversation about this lockbox and the properties, and I am not going to be using the audio on it. So I don't know where they came from. They walked around. Here's a deer. And there's another deer. And of course we have the snow and another deer coming in. And one behind it. Now these guys go in a circle. Okay, here I am plowing the south road. Now I came in on this road. You can see my tire tracks there. And here I am coming back, plowing back in. So I go down it and come back. Get 2 swipes on that road, that's good enough for me. It was cold out there, look at there, 19 degrees. And then this ATV comes in. And if you know the roads, they come up and past my house or driveway, and it looks like there's only one tire track up there, but they also come back out. So somehow they ran exactly in the tire track, going in and out. Now that would be considered the hunt club, There is some, in this one, there is some raccoons down in the lower left corner. Yes, we got raccoons. And then more deer. Doing the limbo underneath the gate. Oh! Here's that ATV back, and she just caught the end of her fall. I don't know if she did that on purpose or she slipped. We are not taking responsibility for that. It looks like Hunt Club, and they have a right-of-way through, so they take their own risk at that. Now, I do believe that the first go around when they brought up the ATV, they actually walked on one of the neighbor's properties. And since that neighbor was not up there, as far as I know, because there was no other tracks, there goes a fox, that would be considered trespassing on their property. They do not have a right-of-way on somebody else's property up there. So that neighbor needs to contact them and say, hey, you trespassed, don't do that again, unless I'm there, if they so choose. And then we have somebody back here with a snowplow who I guess got stuck because they're shoveling out underneath their tires. Now they don't come up to the gate. And this is how bad the weather can get up there. It just looks terrible through the camera. And then we got a fox going across and coming down the road. And then a coyote going to the left. And two more coyotes going to the left. And a coyote going to the right and down the road. Just going right on down the road. And a fox on the left. Fox going down the road. And an ATV back, but this one time with a kid. I don't think that's the same person, but I don't know. Do not have facial recognition on this camera. And then they're back. And then I do know that there was a lost dog up in the property somewhere. And this might be somebody looking for that dog, because I do not recognize that vehicle or these people. And there they go out. And the fox again. And then we have, yes, a cat. Right now there's nobody on the mountain that is full-time. And then we have these guys back. And they brought a chainsaw. There is a tree down up past me, past the other person, past a few people. So they're probably going up to cut through that tree. And then we have more people. I think they came in the north gate, now they're going through the south gate. I don't know what's going on. Could be new property owners. I don't know. I've only met one of the new property owners. I've talked to another property owner on the phone. Don't know what they look like. And here goes a truck out with the barbecue. Now this is not the truck that I'm associating with that property. So I don't know. And I think this is a relative of one of the property owners. Look at that, 73 degrees. She's in shorts and a tank top. It is spring. And there they go out, 77 degrees. When it gets this warm in March or whatever, the temperature then goes down again. Now we got a bobcat again. This time coming in. And a coyote. Alrighty, he's got a lot of keys there. Yes, there's a lock on there. Why do people pull that up thinking there's no lock on it? I don't know. Alright, in and out. Wasn't there that long. Comes that well drilling truck in the south gate. Went out the north gate. And then we got these people coming in. $59. Okay, here's our other trespasser, as far as I know. Because he does not have a key. And he goes around it with his little bike. But I'm very surprised he's wearing orange vest. I guess that's easier to shoot him then. Easier to hit a nice bright color. Oh, just fall over. Fall over, come on. No. Watch it, watch it. He actually stuck the post on his seat. So we gotta come up with some way of barring that. People still go around that thing, but we need something in there so that the wheels can't get through. And then they'll go under the gate, but, you know, block, try to do everything we can. And off he goes, throwing rocks. Throw it! Now you gotta go get it. You still had to walk over there, didn't you? And throw it! Don't hit the cart. Ooh! That was close. Now you gotta walk over and get it anyhow. Alright, 8:17 p.m. You know, when it's dark like this, I can't recognize anybody. So, I'm sorry if I got an owner or something. But, with all those lights and everything, I can't tell. And then these guys are back because, I don't know. They had to check that lockbox down there. And there they go. So they didn't come in, they just kind of did a drive-by. And I believe that's all we got for you this time. That's way more than I thought. One of the cameras did not capture everything, and I'll see you later.